go ahead and introduce to you week 1, June 5th through June 11th. During this week, we will be looking at greetings, farewells, the Spanish alphabet and numbers, the calendar, and dates. This week's lesson focuses on greetings and farewells, the Spanish alphabet and numbers, and you should be able to talk about the calendar and dates. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to greet and say goodbye to others in the target language. You should be able to recognize and recite your alphabet, as well as how to spell common words and phrases in the target language. You should be able to count up to 100. To get started, you need to study pages 4 through 19 in your text. All of this week's assignments are due by the 8th of June, and they address student learning outcomes 1, 2, and 6, which you can find in your syllabus. They're labeled student learning outcomes, and they just suggest the skills that you're supposed to have upon completion of the course. Okay. To receive credit for assignment 1, you need to read your syllabus and reply to the forum, posting there any questions you have about it. Okay, so to find your syllabus, you can look over on the left. There's 2 formats. You can look under the, you can pull up the PDF, or you can pull up the Moodle book. You'll just still need to flip through all the pages and make sure you look at all the pertinent information. Then when you're done, you're going to click on this forum. Okay, so you'll click on this forum, and then you'll click on syllabus questions, and you'll hit reply, and you'll post any questions or concerns you have about the syllabus and or course here. Okay. Then when you're done, you'll go back out to the class. For assignment 2, you need to watch all instructor videos and post any questions or concerns you have about the material on the class participation form. So for each week, I'll have a book with hyperlinks. So if you open up the book, you're going to see various hyperlinks. The Spanish alphabet, this has the Spanish alphabet song, vocabulary, pages 4 to 5, numbers 0 to 100, days, months, seasons, part 2. And I know each week is going to be quite a lot, and that's simply because we're mushing together everything that is supposed to be covered in a full semester and doing it in half the time. So you will have quite a few things that you need to look at and to study. So you may want to break it down. I know you're probably not going to want to sit there and look at video after video after video. So you may want to Monday do the alphabet, Tuesday look at vocabulary, Wednesday look at numbers, Thursday look at, or Wednesday look at numbers and days and months and seasons, and then Thursday do your work. Whatever works for you. Or maybe, you know, Spanish alphabet is easy, so you want to do alphabet plus vocabulary. So whatever works for you, but I wouldn't suggest doing it all at one time. Okay. So when you're done looking at the videos, you'll go back out, go into the class participation forum, and do the same thing again. Reply, posting any questions or concerns you have about the material introduced in them. Okay. And then when you're done, we'll go back out to the class. You also have assignment 3, where you're going to need to visit My Language Labs, and you're going to click on the alarm clock, and you're going to complete SAMS 101, 102, 103, 106, 110, 111, 114, 116, 117, 118, and 119. You definitely want to look here first before you go, and this is a link that will take you to My Language Labs, because I'm going to post additional stuff on your calendar. This stuff has not been, the additional stuff is not assigned, so you do not have to do it. It's just there in case you would like to do it. So you'll want to make sure you're always checking Moodle first, so you know what is specifically required and what is extra. So I already have My Language Labs open. So I have it open in Firefox, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull it up. And you'll want to make sure you're on the right date. Notice how I'm doing this video at the end of May, but our class doesn't start till June, so I have to click this button to take me over to June. If you want to work ahead, you'll have to click this button to take you over to July. Okay, so I'm going to start with this week's work, though. I click on the 8th. Okay, and your assignments are going to pop up in the middle. And then you'll see here that these are the ones that are assigned. You can see I was messing around with it, so I guess as an example, I already went through one thing, and here's something I started and I didn't finish. So you'll see these various symbols as well. You should see not started on everything because you have not started. So you'll see these are the SAM activities that I assigned, and you want to make sure that they do match what you're seeing in Moodle. Oops, where's Moodle? Okay, 1, 1. Where am I? 1, 1, 1, 2. So this stuff matches what I'm seeing in Moodle. Okay. But you'll notice I have additional stuff out here, like vocabulary tutorials. Let's see if there's anything else. Grammar tutorial, some extra practices. And then there's some more SAMs at the bottom. So you want to make sure you scroll through everything. But all that is required that you complete for this week are these SAMs, the one with the S's beside them. These additional activities you do not have to complete. They're there in case you need extra resources, extra means to understand the material that is being covered this week, okay? So to do these activities, you'll just want to click on one when you're ready, and it should open up. Okay. And you'll just go through, and I'm just going to randomly do this. It says indicate whether each expression is more appropriate in a formal or informal setting. I'm not going to read this. I'm just going to really quickly just randomly click here. So my answers are probably wrong. And then you'll hit finish and submit for grading when you're done. Okay. And then I did terrible. So if you want to do it again, you can hit try again. And it's not it's not going to be a it's not going to be a it's not going to count against you. Like whatever the best score you get is what I'm going to get. And here, well, that feedback isn't all that great, but so like I know I got formal, so I need to click informal, okay? And then, you know, I had informal, so I need to click formal, so on and so forth. And then you can go through and hit finish and submit for grading, and my score should improve a little bit, but I might want to try again. You can keep trying again as many times as you want before the due date, okay? And the best score is the one that I'm going to see. So even if you had a 15 and then you had a 50 and then you had a 70 and ultimately you had a 100, the 100 is what I'm going to see. So there's no excuse for you guys not to get a 100 on the homework. But if you're running into trouble, that one I think you'll be able to do fairly easily. But if you were running into trouble and you basically got all the right answers because you just tried every answer possible, but you don't understand what you're doing, that's when you would want to contact me and we would want to set up a virtual meeting time so I could explain the assignment to you. Or if you don't want to meet virtually, I also, just like I'm making a video here, I would pull up the assignment, make a video, explain to you what you're doing wrong, and send it to you, and you could watch the tutorial that I made going over the assignment with you. But just don't, you know, because if you're missing something and the only way you're getting 100 is if the book is giving you the right answers, well, then you're not prepared for the test. So just make sure you reach out to me. Okay. So after you're done with that, you also have a cultural assignment this week. So what you'll want to do is click on this cultural assignment, and it's going to give you links to videos that open in, they're My Language Lab videos. So you want to make sure that your pop-ups allow you to watch them. So you'll watch the videos and let's see here.
En África, donde se habla el español. Estamos en Guinea Ecuatorial.
The captions, so they don't pop up on their own, you'll want to click this closed caption and hit the English.
El único país de África cuyo idioma oficial.
Okay, so you can listen, but then you're also going to see the captions here. Okay, so when you're done, then you'll want to go into the quiz. Okay, and I've also given the links here as well. And then you're just going to answer, after watching the video, you're going to answer the questions, true or false. Okay, and then when you're done, you're going to hit next, and you'll hit finish, submit all and finish, which I of course got a 0 because I didn't answer anything. And then it'll come to me, your grade will populate in there. Sometimes we'll have these activities where you have a short answer. If you have a short answer where you're writing out a sentence, chances are the book is not, Moodle is not going to grade it correctly. So your score is going to be low. I am aware of this. I have to go in and manually grade it. So when it's assignment like that, don't freak out if your grade is low. Just remember the day after it's due, I'll start manually grading it and you should see your grade change. Okay. Okay, and so that's everything that you have to do for this first week.